More practice with multi-step word problems. Okay, so let's read our word problem today. It says a store sold a total of 2,387 balls. It sold 814 baseballs. It sold 245 fewer basketballs than baseballs. The rest of the balls sold were footballs. How many footballs did the store sell? So we're just going to follow the steps that the problem solving strategies that we have. Okay, what are we being asked to do? We are being asked to tell how many footballs the store sold. It's right here in the question. What are three things I know? Well, I know that a total of 2,387 balls were sold altogether. I know that 814 of them were baseballs, and I know that there were 245 fewer basketballs than baseballs. One of the key words here is fewer. I know the word fewer means less than or a smaller amount of something. When I see fewer, I think, oh, I'm looking for this amount less than this amount because it compares the basketballs to the baseballs. So when I see fewer, I think of it just like I think of the words how many more. It asks me to compare two amounts by finding the difference. And the difference means to subtract. So I know I want to compare these two amounts by finding the difference or subtracting. So I'm going to subtract 814 minus 245. I'm going to use my place value disk, so give me a minute, I'm going to draw. So as you can see, I've made my 814. That's what I have. 245 is what I'm taking away to find the difference. I'm going to take away 5, but I can't because there are not 5 ones, so I have to regroup my 10. And when I do that, that gives me 10 more ones. Now I have my 10 ones, and I'm able to take away the 5 that I needed to take away. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do I have left? If you count, I have 4 blue ones plus 5 yellow ones, which is a total of 9. Now I have to take away 4 tens, but again, I don't have any because I regrouped the one that I had. So I need to regroup the hundreds. That leaves me with 10 tens, and now I'm able to take away the 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it leaves me with 6 tens. Okay? And now I can go ahead and just take away the 200s because I have enough to do that. And that leaves me with 500s. So my answer to how many basketballs there are is 569. So I know that I have 569. But that is not the answer to how many footballs the store sold. So, but now I know more information. I know how many baseballs were sold, and I know how many basketballs were sold. So now I can use what I know to figure out what I don't know. And that means I'm going to have to find the difference between the total amount and the number of baseballs and basketballs put together. So I'm going to have to add the basketballs and the baseballs because that'll give me a total of those balls together. So I've made 814 in blue and 569 in red. And I was able to put them all together. And once I did, I noticed that I had groups of 10. We're adding again. So I'm taking my groups of 10 and it becomes 110. Or so my group 10 ones becomes 110. And so now I'm counting my total tens, which gives me 8. When I counted my hundreds, I found a group of 10. 10 hundreds makes 1,000, so I regrouped them. That left me with 3 hundreds and 1,000. So now I know the total number of basketballs and baseballs I have together. So this is basketballs plus baseballs that I have together. Okay, So now what I have to do, I still have not found out how many footballs the store sold. So what I have to do now is now take the total of the other two kinds and subtract that total from the total amount of balls that they have altogether, which is 2,387. So that's what I'm going to do now. When I look at this subtraction problem, I see that no regrouping is going to be needed. Why? Because I have enough in every place value group to give some away. I have 7, and I know that I can give 3 away, and that will give me a total of 4. I have 8, and I'm going to give all 8 away. That's going to leave me with 0. I have 3. I'm going to give all 3 away, which is going to leave me with 0. And I have 2 thousands, and I have to give away 1. That's going to leave me with 1. So 1,004 is my number of footballs. Notice that I had to do 3 things this time on my multi-word problem. Okay, this is my multi-step problem doing 3 operations.